Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Turbo Drive live here on Twitch TV. And for last may continue, I am John Turbo Finlay back again, and this, well, it's an HD remaster, remaster of my well, I wouldn't say childhood, but like my teenage years in secondary school. As what we have here is a game. Well, I'll actually let the game introduce itself.
Not too long ago, Zoombinis enjoyed the good life. Though they all looked slightly different eyes, noses, hair, feet, such differences meant nothing to the Zoombinis.
Yeah, so as you can see, obviously, it's the audio quality doesn't match the visual quality.
Small, useful products which were prized the world over. The Zoombinis had a sense of fulfillment and inner peace, not to mention healthy bank accounts.
They gotta have that
then
money.
One day, who should show up but the bloats?
Oh no. The bloat.
The bloats offered to help the Zoombinis grow their businesses. Expand
Gotta love that
trade
background
routes,
music as well, like.
and improve their quality of life. Being
Also, good evening,
trusting
Stray Girl.
souls,
I'm seeing you in the chat.
the Zoombinis agree.
But yeah, sorry I was a little late starting tonight.
But before long, the bloats had taken over everything. Stealing profits, canceling holidays, piling on work.
Oh, so your typical,
The Zoombinis were
manager of
getting
WHF.
pretty stressed out. Well, you can push them only so far before they take matters into their own hands, so to speak. So they decided to escape and build a new home in a distant land.
And that's the story. That's the startup story for Zoombinis, or as it was originally called, the logic journey, or was it the logistical journey of the Zoombinis, or the logic journey of the Zoombinis, where basically the whole game is like a puzzle game. It's just a puzzle smorgasbord of logistical puzzles that you take a team of Zoombinis across the sea and across a treacherous land and whatnot. No worries, I'm running late and still watching. Fair it is. It's all good. It's all good, Stray Girl. But anyway, yes. So I just initially set up a game ready, and it once the intro screen obviously just starts up and whatnot. We have the thing here now. Of course, you can't see my cursor in this, because I feel so that you don't need to see my cursor to interact with things. But we got the map here. That is based on or like, you got 3 icons here. You got the question mark. This is where we are. Zoombini Isle. The journey begins here. Select traits to create a crew of 16 Zoombinis, but remember, each Zoombini in this crew must be unique. Which is actually a change from how it originally was in the original game. You can have up to 2 of the same looking Zoombini to get through, for your crew, I believe. Or maybe it was everyone had to be unique. But I think it was easier back in the day. I think they've increased the difficulty on this. on this, because that was by hitting the question mark. Hitting the map, which is the one in the middle, brings you to this screen, and you can see the number 400 on the map there. That's how many Zoombinis are on Zoombini Isle, and we have to get all 400 Zoombinis across this land. And if we change this now, currently it's on journey mode at the moment. That's the main game. But then you've got practice. If you hit the practice mode, it actually reveals the whole map, and this the place at the distance with the big clock tower and the windmill and stuff like that. That's the Zoombinis' new home, Zoombiniville. And yeah, we have to get all 400. Now, I've never done this ever, because obviously I was playing this at school, okay? And at school, like, the computer that this was originally installed on didn't have a backup save, meaning that you couldn't play this and complete the game, because obviously once this computer is switched off, that's it. It doesn't back up, or it didn't back. For some reason, it didn't back up. I think it might just be a curse with the game or something. I don't know. But I always remembered I played Zoombinis. I would get some Zoombinis to Zoombini Isle or Zoombiniville, but it's like when I go back to the next day or like later in the week or following week, I play up and there's no progress. So it's like, all right, fine, whatever. So yeah, you've got 3 stages to start off with on your journey. Was it? We'll go through them in due time, and then we have a crossroads where we have 3 up here or 3 down here, and then the final 3 at the end of your journey before you get to Zoombinia or Zoombiniville, sorry. And they have different difficulties. So how the difficulty works is that it's progressive, and it actually increases in difficulty if you succeed in getting a full team of Zoombinis through that puzzle. So, for example, if you get through the first area here, then the next time you're here, it'll go to Oh So Hard, and then Oh So Hard. Then again, if you get a full team through there, very hard. Then very, very hard. So yeah, there's no easy, normal, hard, very hard kind of like variant. It's just easy, oh so hard, very hard, hard. very hard, very, very hard. Weird. So that's how it'll go and whatnot. Now, I will put up a poll if there's more people who come by and whatnot, and because right now, obviously, I started late. Not many people are showing up. I don't know, but hopefully, by the time we get to the first campsite, we will choose which. I will put up a poll which way we go, left or right, or up and down, up and down, up or down. Sorry. Right. So, and we got the options here. So I want to put in on-screen captions, just in the off chance that I think you might not be able to hear what some of the, because there can be a bit of talking in the game from characters. So from characters that you meet, not from the Zoombinis themselves, because they got nothing to say. But nevertheless, anyway, let's go back to Zoombini. And here's the thing: you can either pick, just a random sort of characters, or and they will also be assigned a name when you have them set up and whatever. But of course, and apparently, gotta be the same name of whoever we choose. But because we need just a unique array of characters and whatnot, and or like Zoombinis, and I can't be bothered to individually make them. There's 2 dices here. There's a single dice button, which randomizes 1 Zoombini and pops it into your team, or the set of dice, the 3 set of dice here, sets up an entire team randomized. So we're gonna hit that, and here's all our Zoombinis for our first party. I say first party because there's 400 of them, and we're doing it in teams of 16. Here. And we'll see how it all goes. And we will introduce them as we get into the next... when we approach... Well, cross the river, or... Cross the ocean, or cross the sea, or whatever. And head on our journey to Zoombiniville with our first party of Zoombinis. By hitting the green arrow. So they'll start on board, and here we are.
After days tossed about by a stormy sea, the Zoombinis reach the shore of a peculiar land.
There we go. Little introduction jingle there. Yeah, start here. So here we are. We are at the first kind of like logistic puzzle here. And there's 2 bridges. And you can't see them with this. I mean, the detail in the original game was a little more detailed. But these are kind of like the... Well, actually, I have the question mark here to tell you what this is. Allergic cliffs. Feeling stuck? Don't worry, brave explorer. You have all the information you need to complete this challenge and get all your Zoombinis through. Take your time, look for patterns, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. If a few of our little blue friends are left behind, they'll be waiting at Zoombini Isle to try again. So, right, so here, you notice that the bridge is held by 6 pegs on this side, on the left-hand side, like where my hand is. And with that, we have to decide. Now, one of these bridges, the cliff will accept a certain featured kind of like Zoombini. So here we have Indrari. Unique names. So we can either put them here or here. And we're going to put them here. Alright. So that's 1 Zoombini across. And we'll also take Wakiyozu or Yosu. See if they go across. They are fine. Now I'll also take Keplofu. Some of the naming conventions for some of these Zoombinis is weird. So put them here. That's fine. I'm going with the red, you know, the glasses, kind of like Zoombinis to start off with. That's why I kind of like I put on the first one and kind of like okay, let's see if it's all the red glasses ones. So, so who's this? Udia or Muldia, and they're fine. Yeah, that's good. Good. So we got some of them just go, oh, yay. Now we got Riburo, I think. Like Riburuo. I know the weird spelling for some of these things. Right. There we go. Okay, so that's all the ones with red glasses over there. So I think that's the trait that they were happy to go through here. So let's try, because one of them has like a certain trait, well, no, that is allowed by one of the things, and then the rest is not good for the other. So let's try Duasi here. So let's try them on this. They're fine. Okay. Try Glasty there. Okay, they're fine. Right. Try Guampe. They're fine. Good. Try. They're getting they're getting very excited. Zoombinis, I just turned to dust. Thanks. Hey, Nabal, you think you're old? It's like this is old for me too, Nabal. It's like I remember playing this back in secondary. The last time I played this game was legitimately like over 20 years ago. You know, I've never played this at all since then, and it's only thanks to you, Nabal. You know, that little Steam gift that you gave me, that I had enough to buy this on Steam. You know, and experience this. Right, let's try Irene. Here we go. Let's see. And that'll be Apuo. They're fine. Okay, so, and I'm just going based on the eye features right now, and so far so good. So, let's see. So, let's try Zigra here. See if they go across. They're fine. Okay. So, in that case, Zoidi. They're fine as well. And then, I'm not even gonna attempt to say that name. Okay, so I feel as though it is the eyes. So, by logistical, you know, reasoning, if we take this Zoombini here, Vosi, if I put them on this bridge, there we go, and they get blasted back to this side of the cliff. So it is all the eye features of the Zoombinis, where these kind of like half-closed eyes was the factor. So we'll put them on this side here. And this one here. And then this last one, Dozy. There. And that's everyone across.
You've done quite well.
Yeah. And now we hit the green button to move on to the next area. And, yeah, with...
These stone guards have their rules, so do proceed with skill. Zoombini's one guard won't allow. The other guard surely will.
Yes. So, we have our next,
Welcome.
Here we go again.
So, yeah. I was gonna say it's like obviously the art style that they had in the original game. Obviously, it's very pixel, like I wouldn't say pixel art, but like a certain animation kind of like style and whatnot. Now it didn't really look like it with the Cliff ones, but this time around with these characters, these Rock Guardians, as if we hit the question mark, the Stone Cold, Stone Cold, Stone Cold, Stone Cold. Now, this came out in 1996, so Stone Cold Steve Austin wasn't really a thing. Well, he kind of was, but he wasn't hot. It wasn't a hot property until like later in 1996. So maybe just kind of convenient that it's like this. Oh, thanks, Kev, for cleaning up all the Nabal dust. Thanks, Kev. So yeah, the Stone Cold Caves. These stone guards have their rules. So do proceed with skill. This is the clue that we got from the narrator at the start. Zoombinis one guard won't allow, the other guards surely will. So it says here, feeling stuck? Don't worry, brave explorer. You have all the information you need to complete this challenge and get all your Zoombinis through. Take your time, look for patterns, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. If a few of our little boons, they'll go back to Zoom. Yeah. Okay, so it just says the same thing as last time. Okay, so again, it's just a case of which guards will accept certain traits and which guards won't. So what was it, the two side ones, the two side guardians, those have they'll obviously let one trait through, and then the two middle ones at the top and the bottom, they'll obviously accept others. So it's a case of finding out who who does what or not. So okay, so let us start on this path. Okay, easy, nice and simple. Let's try this.
Can't let you in.
Right, so that side doesn't want him in. So if we go to this one, and they like that. So by logic, it could be either the hair design or the nose. So we will try to find if there's another person that has a green nose. So this here, try this one here. Okay. Okay. Based on that logic, then it's probably not the nose. So let's try this side.
You'll do.
Step right up.
There we go. So I think it's hairstyle between the different kind of like Zoombinis. So we know that with this side, it's the one with the buzz cuts. So this, there we go. Then for the one with the caps, there we go. And go with this. Perfect. Okay. So now we've got a change. So we need to know which one of these ones, the first guards, accept, and then what the second step will do. So Let's take the shaggy one and put this on this side. Ah,
Can't let you in.
rightio. So it's gotta be this side then. Up you go. Oh,
What goes up must roll down.
right. So by project elimination, it's that. There we go. So if we go this, there we go. There we are. All right. So will you like this? No.
Try the other side.
Thank you. Let's go this way. Ah, okay.
What goes up must roll down.
All right. So then,
Welcome.
okay.
Okay by me.
So with all the remaining
Step
ones,
right up.
just go
You'll do.
here.
Kind
Here.
of slow, ain't you?
Not that slow.
Don't be shy. You did it! You saved them all!
There we are. Okay, so let's move on then.
Glad you dropped in.
And so our brave travelers continue on through this dusty wasteland until they meet Arno, the almost omnivorous, one very hungry pizza troll.
A pizza troll. Ah, you see, this is the
Flames? You're not flames.
most quotable character in the entire game.
Ugh. Whatever you are, make me a pizza.
Okay, so this is obviously a very fun one. This a lot of people remember this one. For those who played it, of course. You've got this pizza making machine here, and you have a different amount of bases. So you could just give him a regular, just baseless pizza, nothing on it, and that could be the thing that he's looking for. But realistically, no. It's just a case of putting on. Yeah, you can start by just putting in a few. Make a combination, or you can just go at one at a time and see which ones he actually likes. So let's start with that, and then we press the top one, and then we press the most top button to spell out the pizza and present it.
More.
So he likes that topping. He throws it onto his side, and that's obviously indicating that he likes that one. So let's do that, and then that. See if he likes this combination.
There's stuff on that I don't like.
Right. So it means that he didn't like the green peppers. So we'll do that, and then that. Pop that out.
Yuck.
So again, another one doesn't like. There. So that and mushrooms.
A perfect pizza.
Oh, there you go. Problem solved. He's one happy pizza troll.
Well done, O wise and trusted guide.
Yay! Right, and we'll just hit the green button again. Move ourselves over. Thrilling soundtrack, I know. Okay. So we have reached our first.
Hold on. What's this?
Yes.
A campsite with hot soup all ready to eat? Looks like a fine place for Zoombinis to relax. But when they're ready to move on, they'll need a group of 16 along the path.
Yep. So we could theoretically just have our 16 Zoombinis that we got to this point, save them, go back to Zoombini Isle, and get another 16 and bring it over here. Or we can move on and carry on the journey. So, but that's what we're gonna do. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna manage a poll. New poll. Which way do we go? And oh, my thingy did not. I have issues with my keyboard sometimes where it just does not want to, you know, type. Well, I could just get a wired keyboard and just plug it in and whatnot and make things easier, but I need a large enough cable to do that. But nevertheless, so which way do we go? I'm so bad at this. Right. Alright, 2 minutes on the timer. So everyone, you can get a choice to make your decision on which way we go for our journey. So does this mean some Zoombinis can do some? No, it's not the case of some Zoombinis can do routes. It's a case of which puzzles do you want to take on is the factor. So, like I said, there's 2 sets of Zoombinis, or there's 2 sets of paths here, and if we move it back onto practice, there's 3. The bottom ones are part of the deep dark forest path, and then the 3 of those is the Who's Bayou kind of like path, and each have their own kind of like different kind of like logistical puzzles to them. So, so we'll go back to the campfire here. All right, 2-1 so far. So we do have a decisive action so far. But yeah, of course, for this first run through of the paths and whatnot, it's always going to be the easy, or the starting difficulty for these puzzles and whatnot. So they do get over time with repeated runs and whatnot. They do get harder, get more challenging. So of course, with this split off, it will kind of like do things. Okay, so right, well, 2-1 with Stray Girl throwing in some turbo tokens to make sure it's definitive. It's we are going down, not down under. Oops. Not down under, but down into the down path. So into the deep dark forest. And down goes all the Zoombinis.
There's no sense leaving it up to chance. Lure the fleas off the tree branch.
There's your clue. So that's your clue for this thing. Yeah, so fleas. These are fleas. So obviously you have the pizza guy, the pizza guy, or pizza troll, say, explain, exclaim that you're not fiends. Well, we've now meet fiends. So, So, because we've passed the first checkpoint, which is the first campfire, it now says here, feeling stuck, don't worry, brave explorer, you have all the information you need to complete the challenge and get all your Zoombinis through. Take your time, look for patterns, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. If a few of your little blue friends are left behind, they'll be waiting at Shelter Rock to try again. So Shelter Rock is the first campsite where you can save Zoombinis there. But of course, if we lose any during our way across these next 3 challenges or puzzles, they will be they will meet back at the Sheltered Rock campfire and whatnot, and they'll be waiting to be picked up again from there. Right, so now we got different designs of fleens here, so you just need to get a good idea of who they can be. So based on what we have here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 fleens have the same hairstyle. So which 7 Zoombinis have the same hairstyle in our group? So trying to think. 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right. So these ones, the ones with the one hair sticking out, those match the same kind of like hairstyle as the blue hair ponytailed kind of like fleen. So that's one thing that's easy enough to do. So, damn, if this isn't a memory unearthed. I'm bringing up a lot of people's memories of their days playing this game at. I'm guessing that people like Nabal Shadowfox, who's just recently in the chat, who's unearthed this memory unearthed. I'm guessing you guys played this at school as well, because I played this at school when it was available on school computers. Well, on a school computer specifically. Or did you guys personally have it at home, using it on actual PC? Was it on PC or Mac? I played Zoombinis on. Can't remember which one I played it on. Back in the class, there you go. So yeah, most of us would have played this at school because it was a logistical. It was a learning kind of like game. It taught you how to logistically determine puzzles and stuff like that. So all right, so like I said, the hairstyle matches the single hair, or I say single hair, but the hairstyle for these guys match the ones with the blues. So now we need to determine those. I think the eyes, you got like the purple bandana, like the purple kind of like eyed one, like mask ones, the purple masks that some of these fleens have. Now what's the same kind of thing? So there's 1, 2, 3 those guys. So 3 have the same eyes. Three? I think it's those 3. This guy. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong hair color. Oh, it's this guy, and this one. So like this one, and this one. These have the same like 3. The same glass. The red glasses. And I think based on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it is the red ones. All right, so let's see. So all 3 on the branch, because obviously we need to focus on the ones that are on the branch with the beehive on it, or the wasp hive. I can't remember which one, what they are. But see how it goes. So let's throw this one into the center here and see what happens. Okay, so that takes off 1. Alright, so they get chased, and they're up on this, you know, the branch on the other side. And so now we've got 1 out of the 3 off, and we need to, in order to get rid of the rest of the gang. And based on that, obviously, let's try this one on the center. Ah, okay, there we go. Nice. That's not bad. So, based on that now, just need to get another thing. So, 3 purple ones. Purple-haired fleens. I'm going to say they are part of the shaggy-haired ones. And I think this is the one that will get the 3rd one off. Oh no! Okay. Alright, so it's not the shaggy-haired ones that are tied to the purple hair. So, then... Ooh, then... I'm going to say it's this one then. Yeah. Pop that one there. There we go! Zoombinis! There we go. I was gonna say that rock music just kept on going for a bit. Normally it would just cut out because the animations for the original game was very slow. It would take a while for them thing, and of course because there's much more kind of like different kind of like settings for this remaster and whatnot. You can have it at the fastest setting, and of course things will just go by way quicker than how it would be. So let's move on. Yeah, still, again, obviously it's just the first run. Everything will be easy enough. We're expected to not lose out on all the kind of like Zoombinis.
Band leader is about to begin rehearsals. She'll be closing the hotel for the night, so scamper into a room.
Right. That's our clue.
Yes? Ah, guests. I'll be right down. Make yourself cozy. Just when I was starting rehearsal. You're just in time for tomorrow's concerto. Help yourselves to a room. I got rehearsal. Go ahead, find yourselves a room.
And they just, of course, they just like disappear mid-thing. It's like me. It's like me, like losing my hand in that there. I was like, what happened to that? Oh, well. Anyway, so we got 5 rooms, and I think they will be based on the hairstyle. I think because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Oh, maybe not the hairstyle, possibly. I don't know. Okay, so it's just a case of what we can do. Or maybe it's eyes. No. We have 5 styles all the time, so 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it might be the feet. Because I've only noticed with the hairstyle. I think with hairstyles, we have 4 hairstyles. Oh no, I've got 5 rooms. Although sometimes, you know, in the later levels, obviously multiple Zoombinis can live in one room and whatnot. So, right. So let us try this one. Okay, good start. There we go. There we are. So all the fan propellers go into that one. There we go. All the sneaker feets go into that one. Then, oh, got that one. There. Then springs. Go. Be there. Then the skaters. Go. Oh, excuse me. And then the last one, here.
Hey, that's cool. A place for everyone and everyone in a place.
There we go. So, we'll just press the green button to move us on. There we go. We made it through with no mistakes.
Strike the targets one and all, and watch for a pattern on mudball wall.
So that's your clue for the next one. So this one, we have a machine and a wall that produces kind of like mud balls. And you have to launch, you can change the color of each of these mud balls. And they have a corresponding shape to them as well. So, I think it... Can't remember. Was it that color? Can't remember. Alright. And then you see in the wall, there's a number, you know, bunch of dots in each wall. So there's multiple combinations that you can go with. So, so it's 5 across, 5 down. And each color and whatnot represents things. So we're gonna start with blue. What was it? Blue square. Actually, no. We'll do red square, and it'll either hit the you know, the second one, the one that's the second from the top of the first row from the left, so like that side, or the top of the second row. So see how that goes. So we press the Obviously, my mouse is highlighting it. You can see it. There we go. So, hit that. Ooh, okay. So that's where that shot. Okay. So what happens if I change the color to pink? Where does that shoot? Oh, that shoots at the top. Okay. So the colors, you know, the squares are for the columns, and the colors are for the well, the squares are the columns, so it's like up and down, and then the colors are left to right. Oh, no. Wait, yeah. So let's try a blue one. Where's that? Okay. There we go. And that launched 2 my Zoombinis over the wall. Now, of course, we can't just, like, fire needlessly and whatnot. We have a finite supply of mud to make our shots, so we have to make shots count and whatnot. So, let's try a green one and see where that launches. There we go. Okay, cool. That's 3 over the wall so far. So if we do a pink one, what does the star one launch? Or actually, no. It could be in order. So let's see where a triangle one launches. Okay, triangle launches that way. Where does the circle one launch? Ooh, closer. Okay. And then diamond. There we go. Alright, so logistical puzzles there state that obviously if we change it to blue and keep it on the same diamond color, it should launch in that third one. There we go. So change that. And then to green. So square green, we'll get that 3-1 there. Oh. Oh, sorry. I misread that. Green circle. There we go. Triangle. Red. There we go. And launch that. Fires another one. What? Which one I haven't done? Star. Okay. There we go. Change it to blue. That'll be our last shot. Get on board, boys and girls. Boop. 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 There we go.
How fortunate for Zoombinis that you are their guide.
Yes, I'm so great, aren't I? Right, let's carry on. Ooh, I never cold leaving tonight. I do have the heating on. Made sure to put the heating on as soon as I got back home because it's been quite a muddy, like a murky pea soup of a day up here today.
Amazing indeed. Another relaxing campsite ready and waiting for Zoombinis. And they'll need their rest. The darkest, most dangerous part of the journey is yet to come.
He's quite evil, that narrator, isn't he? So, yes. Oh dear. Oh, it's fine, Nintendo. It's fine. Also, hi. Right. So, we will move on because there's no diverting path for this. Stray Girl saying, I feel like given the general cuteness, he may be overplaying the evilness. Yeah, it's all for dramatic effect. And Stray Girl, it's nothing too massively serious. Like, I mean, these games were this game was intended for 9-year-olds back in the day, so it's like, yeah, it's like it's not really that bad. Also, Nintendo saying, you too? I've been feeling sluggy today. But the weather hasn't affected me. But I know it's very cold, and it's just because it's been, obviously it's been very casted by fog, as such. So, and I made sure not to make the obvious joke or obvious video game reference, but you know, that's why I said pea soup, because what is it? Things, you know, the old term is like it's as thick as pea soup out there. I mean, it's very murky and very hard to see out in the area and whatnot. Nintendo's like, it's like silly. Shut up! Stop referring to it. Anyway, let's hit our green button and move on to the last 3 puzzles before we get to Zombiniville.
Throughout these gloomy mountains, strange carvings left by ancient peoples are everywhere.
Right. So, we have our clue on the carvings of this lion. This lion kind of like statue here. And we have the different colors on the front of it. We've got green, blue, red, yellow, pink. So, obviously that trait being connected to the Zoombinis' noses. So, you start off with the green ones. There we go. And at first it's easy enough. So next we have the blues. Go. Blue nose here. Blue nose there. Another blue nose there. And then next we have the reds. So we got reds. Reds. And if you're probably wondering, you know, if you accidentally put one of the kind of like the wrong colored nose in the wrong slot, what would happen?
Oh.
Yeah, that would happen. So they get slotted into the correct slots, and then you would lose a peg on the chain that is connected to the gates there. And if you lose all the pegs, you close out the gates and close out any Zoombinis that didn't make that didn't get put onto the path before they dropped. Every time a new place appears, I recognize it. There's only one game I actually remember, which is the food related one. Oh yeah, everyone remembers the pizza making, the pizza trolls mini game, puzzle, Java Fox, which we'll be going back to very shortly because we'll be doing another run of this very soon. I've never heard of this game, gotta admit, says Kev. Well, granted, by the time this came out in '96, and this was very prominent in my high school days. So, you were or like secondary school days. So I think you might have missed out on it in the time and whatnot. Anyway, I'm gonna finish off this puzzle, so I'm just gonna throw these 2 yellow ones into their slots and then put the purples in as well. Stray Girl saying glad it's not just me. And then Kev's just saying
Splendid job!
right, let's move on. There we are. Yeah, I was doing my A levels in '96.
Use the crystal
well, there you go.
filters to change the Zoombinis' reflection. It will give them crystal slamming protection.
Yeah, so for for people like Kevin Stray Girl, they might have just missed out on this being implemented into school curriculum as such, for logistical kind of like puzzle solving. Because they did use it. I mean, it was used in my school anyway, my secondary school. By the time I kind of like arrived, whatnot, and I started my secondary school years in '98. So yeah, wow now, and of course I finished in 2004. So we had early Acorn and BBC stuff, I suspect. Well, yeah, I mean, back in my primary school, we were using like BBC computers and whatnot back in the day. So anyway, so we got different things here. We got these different kind of like shards here, as this is the mirror machine, and of course the simple clue that was given to us was use the crystal filters to change the Zoombinis' reflection. It will give them crystal slamming protection. So, so you just need to match the correct Zoombinis with the right things. So it's a case of who to match with. I don't think I have anyone with a ponytail, actually, so yeah, we don't need to worry about those ones. Pre-6th form, I went to school that had a couple of BBCs, but over with the boys, so we didn't get to play with them. Had bear at home though. All right. So you had a better home computer set up at home. Fair dues. That's only fair, Street Girl. So I think it changes every so often. So there we go. And then yep, that matches. That's one through. And that resets the things. So I think I have one of those guys there. Yep, there we go. Pull the lever. We send that one across. Do believe I have one of those. Yep, that matches. May have started a rota in our class so everyone could play the breakout clone at lunch. Fireball 2, that was why it was. Alright. Fireball 2. Interesting, Kev. I mean, I can't remember what I played on, like, the BBC computers, on, back in my primary school days. Because I did use them. I did have a, you know, some sort of kind of like fun with them, but no, most of my kind of like computer stuff that was like prominent in like, you know, like this, there was two specific games, this Zoombinis and Grim Fandango, and I've already featured Grim Fandango on this channel with a remaster of the game a while back, which you can go check out on the Last Minute Continue YouTube channel, youtube.com/Last Minute Continue, and it's just gonna be like a quick plug. But yeah, yeah, it's over there, and whatnot, and that was that and this game were two prominent games of my days in secondary school. The other one is a Johnny Quest game that was based on the recent series at the time, of the, you know, the 90s series. I can't remember I think it's what was it, Mission of Roswell or something like that. It basically cut together multiple episodes and reorganized it into a video game. You know, involving with puzzle solving and stuff like that. Nothing action based. It was all puzzle solving. And it was just another game that was added to the kind of like list of playable games that you could play at school and whatnot. Specifically at the learning support department, which I was obviously registered to because I was, you know, I was registered as being on the autistic spectrum, so I was eligible for help from the learning support department. And of course, games helped in that. Anyway. Trying to think. Which ones do I need to find? So yeah, all the ponytail ones. Eliminate those ones. This is a future Radio Redux LMC cast, I think. Games from the past you played at school. Yeah, that's good. That's a good idea, Kev. That's a good idea for some of the for the guys on LMC. Does it count if you wrote your own? I don't know. I mean, that's kind of cheating, don't you think, Stray Girl? Does the free version of AOE 2 count? I mean, yeah, you could count that. Even though it's a free version, it's a game. that was on it. You know, Age of Empires 2. You know, it's fine. You know, might have not been the full version, but it was a game. It taught you strategical gameplay. So anyway, oh, here we go. Spent so long on this one. There we go. Should be correct. There we go. Just sucks that you have to do it one at a time. For this one. So, no. Ponytail ones. Nope. Nope. Red nose. Green nose with hair. That one. There we go. Should be correct. Yep. Just means that you were awesome. Kev's correct on that. If you were creating your own games as a way of like passing the time, then yeah, you were, you know, you were awesome. I think it was easier back then, to be honest, or to be fair. I mean, well, I mean, you're the what is it? You know, when you're making your own games, like for BBC computers and stuff like that, you know, ZX Spectrum, it's like, apparently it was quite an easy thing back in the day. There was tons of people who were making games, so. Ooh, I think this one. That's someone. Yep. That's another one to buy. Ooh. Another one. Yep. Yep. You can do more and better now, but you have helpful tools to do that and far more accessible guides. So swings and roundabouts, really, says Kev. Yeah, I mean, again, that's the thing. Like, it might seem more complicated now in this day and age with how vast the gaming landscape can be, but you have more help with it now than you did back in the day. Back in the day, obviously, it was very simplistic kind of like stuff that you can do. Like especially on like Apple, BBC and BBC computers and stuff like that, because you know, you're only using very limited kind of like colors and stuff like that, and very little animations at points. I don't know, but I mean, it just depends on what you made. You believe you are correct. Oh, I immediately saw you, and you match perfectly. Yeah. Oh. And there we go. Always remember to reset the thing. Ooh, I think you there, and there. There we go. Another match. That one and that one. Thank you. Yeah, I saw it. Got 3 left. That was simple enough. Right. 2 left. Ooh, that has to be the... yep. And last but not least... Zigra! There. Nice. And just hit the green arrow. They all get by.
Search first for traps. So easy to miss. To get Zoombinis across Bubble Wonder Abyss.
Bubble Wonder Abyss! Yeah, it's like, you gotta love how, obviously they like to rhyme the clues. Oh, no. Okay, so... it's a simple case of, like, you have 2 paths. You have 2 options to pick a path and whatnot. And, of course, if you go the wrong way, certain characters and whatnot, they will, be lost to the void if we big things. But oh, well, I say lost to the void, but like it says here, obviously, if a few, if a few of your our little blue friends are left behind, they'll be waiting at the shade tree to try again. So if you like you see on the grid here, there's like a whirlpool in one of the squares. Even if they get sucked down there, they go back to the tree. They're not lost forever. Whatnot. So anyway, so as you can see on the grid, you got a couple of arrows that have certain parts, features that are akin to certain characters. So one such kind of like feature would be the tuft of hair. This like for example, this one has, and I believe that it would just be simple enough to just put them on that one, slot them into that bubble. They go that way, and probably the best is just put them all into that one there. So. And of course, it's always best to be careful to not have Zoombinis kind of like collide with each other and preemptively pop their bubbles, in the middle of the square. Otherwise, they'll be lost, and whatnot. But no, we get all the tuft of hairs, Zoombinis across here. So that's that. Now, the second path, it goes up. Now, because we have all actually, no, we don't have all the tough hairs through yet. We don't have to do that. There we go. Okay, so now that's all the tuft of hair Zoombinis across. Now we've got a bunch of other ones. So what we have to do is to make sure we don't have any of the any of these guys go onto this one here by accident. So right now, if we put a Zoombini on this one here, I can't drag a Zoombini across the grid to shoot my thing. Actually, you know what? I will change my thingy. Where's my thingy? Oh, totally forgot to reposition this in the right way. Gotta lock that in place. But yeah, also gonna change thing where okay, so now you can see my cursor. So that's a lot easier for you now. So here in this area here, that every time a Zoombini crosses that, it changes the direction. So we need to make sure that if that arrow is pointing this way now, make sure none of the ones with this hairstyle, like this Zoombini has, doesn't go over there, because then they'll go to that one and then goes directly right into that vortex there, and they'll have to go back to the last kind of like campfire. So with that said, we will throw this guy on there first. They'll pop it there. That changes the direction. They go that way. They go down that way. They go this one next. Go this way. Go down there. Up there. Because their hairstyle doesn't match that arrow, they don't go that way. So they go that and then across. So now we need to make sure that this one goes across here. Yeah, they go this way. And then because they don't have the same hairstyle as that one, they just go boop, right across, and they're fine. Good. So, go this one again, because that's now going back up there. That'll be fine. For yeah, so we'll put that one there again. They'll go three across. And this one there again. Flips that again. And yeah, I'll make sure to wait until that guy this guy here moves across, so that way we don't have any conflicting like hops. And now it's just a case of getting the rest over. I think I can probably do this. It won't be too bad, because by the time they get across, they'll be fine. And they get up to the top. And we across, and now be everyone across. There we go. And we have to wait until this one gets across before we hit the green button, because we need to have everyone across. We can't just fast forward it. Oh no, that's the only downside with these, the game, is that there's no fast forward button. If you've known you got the puzzle all 100% correct, can't just skip. Whatnot. You have to wait. Make sure that everyone is in place, so that way you're ready to hit the green button. There we go.
You got them all through. Good for you.
There we go. And now we can hit the green button and move on. And that was the last one. There. So we've arrived.
Could this be the place they've been seeking? A place of hope and prosperity? Zoombinis!
Ah! Yes. So Zombiniville is set up now. And here we go. So you get a bunch of different kind of like different what is it? Kind of like buildings to show your kind of like accomplishments in the game. So you got this schoolhouse salutes the Zoombinis who did not lag in in Lion's Lair, solved the secrets of the mirror machine, and flew above Bubble Wonder Abyss when the traveling was not so easy. Then we got another kind of like building here. This clock tower was constructed for the Zoombinis who ambled past allergic cliffs, cruised on by stone-cold caves, and appeased Arno, the almost omnivorous, when traveling was not so easy. Then we got this one here. This windmill was wrought to honor the Zoombinis who flushed the finicky fleens in Hotel Demesia, had pleasant dreams, and catapulted cleanly over mudball wall when traveling was not so easy. They have 4 areas.
Sleeping on the job? While Zoombini lives hang in the balance? Hurry back and get the others!
Alright, thank you! I was just saying, it's like Zoombiniville, the one and only Zoombiniville. For some, the journey is over. For others, it's just begun. You've done very well so far, but many Zoombinis are still trapped on Zoombini Isle. So yes, we gotta hit the map there. That is our run so far. We have 16 at Zombiniville, and then 384 back at Zoombini Isle. So let's head right back to Zoombini Isle, hit that triple dice, and get another randomized 16 Zoombini team on the next journey. across the land. And of course, that's gonna be. We're gonna get through, you know, a bit of the leg of this journey right now. As we hit the green button, as we are ready to go. And it's just pretty much the same as last time.
Tossed about by a stormy sea.
Yeah, so we get the same introductions as whatnot. It's still the same. I don't think the color palette's different. Is it different? It might be different. Because it is a different difficulty now. So, let's see what we can do here. So, let's put this first Zombini on there. That's fine. Try this one. Ooh. Okay, so it's not hair color this time around. Okay, so on that side there. Let's see. It might be two traits, possibly. Might be nose color. Let's try that. Okay. Okay, so. Oh. Okay. So. It might be the eyes. Try putting this guy up here. Yeah. There we go. Right. So that's all the same eye there, and then we'll put this guy up here as well. Go. So let's put this one here. There we go. Then that's there. And it's obviously eye color or eye feature. Let's try these. And they're fine. There we go. And lastly, the shades. Yep. There we go. There we go. All right. Woohoo!
How fortunate for Zoombinis that you are their guide.
Very fortunate.
These stone guards have their rules, so do proceed.
Okay, so
with
it's
skill.
still
Zoombinis one
it's still a
guard won't
green
allow. The other guard
trail.
surely will.
Because normally after every kind of like completion of
Where do they all come from?
you know, after completion, like one rotation, the difficulty would get difficult. Would automatically level up after the first run. So go from green to well, I'll show you again. What? I can't look at the map immediately? That's kind of annoying. Right. So, so yeah, so let's see how this one goes. So last time it was a hair feature? I can't remember. And in the previous one, it was eyes, so it might be eyes again. Let's start with this one. On this one. Okay.
I'm so sorry.
So it'll be this side. Oop, yeah. Go.
Do go in.
Alright, so let's try another added individual. Sure.
Proceed.
Okay, so it might be the hats again. So because the hair and the feet are completely different. So try this. Oh, okay.
Not all doors are open to you.
Oh,
Go
you there.
ahead, go ahead.
So ponytails. Yep. Good. So ponytails also go up that side. Right. How about tufts of hair? Oh.
I can't let you in.
Right. So you can go that way.
Do
So
go in.
never. So all the tufts of hair.
One of the chosen few.
Yeah. Easy enough. Keep them going.
Step in. Do go in.
Zoombinis are just so excitable. Okay, so that's like 3 hair groups in that thing alone. So it has obviously we have to go another direction. So let's try this side. Okay. What?
This way.
Wow. Okay. So again. Everyone through the same hole. It's just, it can't be that easy, Shadow Fox. It can't be. No. I feel as though that if I put that there, I'll just get knocked down and whatnot. From the top one. So I'd be surprised if it is. There we go. Okay. So that is incorrect. What about you? Okay.
This way.
Well, we had enough. This,
One of the chosen few.
I believe that, like, this one has the most leniency when it comes to finding out the pattern.
Proceed.
Yeah, you're allowed to have as many mistakes.
Move it,
Do go in.
There we go.
Move it, Toots.
Have it, Tets.
Splendid job.
Oh dear. There we go. So we can
Say
move
hi
on.
to Arno.
And so our brave
We
travelers
will.
continue on through this dusty wasteland until they meet Arno, the almost omnivorous, one very hungry pizza troll.
Fleens? You're not fleens.
Yeah, no, we're not.
Huh. Whatever you are, make me a pizza.
So yes, we're back to him again. Also, Shadow Fox was saying the one up top has no standards. The right has minimal. Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty much the case, wasn't it, John Fox? But yeah. Anyway, so we're back here again. Let's go through the toppings one more time. Because he might have changed his mind. He might not have the same pattern as last time.
More toppings!
So he obviously still likes that one, so. Put peppers on that.
There's stuff on that I don't like.
Oh, there. So, take that off then.
More!
Ooh, okay. So we got a combination. There's those two. And mushrooms on top of that?
Come on!
Ooh.
More stuff!
Alright. So, that, and that, with cheese. That has to be the perfect pizza.
Thank you, thank you.
There we go. Another satisfied customer.
Oh my, you've done exceptionally well. Carry on, carry on.
Thank you, thank you. Alright, we're just gonna skip that.
What's this? A campsite with hot soup all ready to eat? Looks like a fine place for Zoombinis to relax. But when they're ready to move on, they'll need a group of 16 along the path.
Yes. So, last time we went down the bottom path to have a little variety and obviously get to know the other side. Obviously, like I said, if we go back to the map here, 16's there, whatnot. And now our first run was through the deep dark forest. As we switch it to practice, there is the other three that we've yet to play through. So we're going to go through there right now and show that. So let's go up. There's no point in me putting up another poll and saying, which way do we go? Because we already went down. So you know what's there. So now I'll show you the other three on the other path. Alright, so.
Welcome to the boat. Now hurry yourselves up and find your seat.
Right, so, for this puzzle, obviously, it says here, Zoombinis must have something in common with their neighbor to sit on Captain Cajun's ferry. So, and it actually goes into this. So, Captain Cajun is very serious about seating, and on rare occasions, there will be no way for all of the Zoombinis to fit on the ferry. Take your time and don't be afraid to make mistakes. If you will be are left behind, they'll be waiting at Shelter Rock to try again. So how this goes about is it's a simple case of like you can have you can have two Zoombinis next to each other that share the same trait. So for example, like having
Fine, sit wherever you want to. I don't really care.
yeah. So we can have that one to start with, and then we'll have that one sitting there. And then, because they have the same eyes next to each other, we'll have well, won't have the same eyes there. So we can have like a ponytail there. And then from ponytail. We can have a propeller.
Ah, sure.
There we go. Then sunglasses. Have sunglasses there. Then rollerblade. A little bit there. And then eyes. There. And we can do a nose trait.
Ah, sure.
So, green noses. And then another case of feet. Actually, no. No, I don't know. You do another green nose or eyes. Yeah, eyes. There we go. The eyes there. And do skates.
Sure.
And then eyes. Green nose. Eyes. Nose. Eyes.
Ah, sure.
And hair. There we go. And he is happy that they're all in the right place. They are they are matching each other in sharing one trait with with each partner and stuff like that. So it all works out in the end. So there we go. We can ship off on to the next puzzle.
Color
Spell wrong.
and lily pad shape 2 may be the keys that get them through.
I will die on this hill. I will die on this hill that I made for myself. Anyway, right? Okay, so as it was mentioned in the thing, Titanic tattooed toads, flower and lily pad shape 2 may be the keys that get them through. So obviously each frog has either a color, a shape, or pattern on their body. So obviously you got a yellow one there, a 4-leaf clover lily pad, I believe, there, a Pac-Man shaped lily pad for that one, a red one there, a X, which is in relation to the pattern that's here, color, lily pad shape, shape color, shape color, color, lily pad. So and then it's just a case of like putting one on there. So we're just going over now. The yellow one is pretty much, you cannot use a yellow one because there's nothing here that has a yellow path to get across to the other side. The red ones, there is a path that you can go with a red one, which goes from here all the way through there, up, and across. So let's put that one right there. We get a Zoombini on there. Just gotta jump across. And in the original game, it was very slow. It took a long time for these things to jump across. There we go. That's one that crosses other side. Do a little jig and jump back over. And we can put that on again. And you get a certain amount of usage out of each frog. So I think it's 2 times. So with our second usage of this frog here, as they make themselves get themselves across, that's them jumped off, and that's them out. So that's it. You get 2 usage if they are successfully across the pond, and that's it. They're gone. So it's a case of whichever ones we can use to get across. So, for example, this four-leaf patterned lily pad frog here. This one here, I have him here. That would be good here, up to a point. So it's a case of where's a good starting point to get across. So start here, there, down, cross, down, cross, cross, up, cross, across, cross, cross, down, cross, and cross. Okay, so we can take this one and we can put this one. We'll have it here because obviously that'll go straight forward and then down, cross, and then up, and then across again. Oh no! But the problem is that if you do pick a wrong path for frog, across the lily pad, and it gets to a dead end, it'll just go back and forth. It can't be removed off the lily pads once it's been set on a course, and it would either conflict with other kind of like frogs, or like it'll just be stuck in an infinite loop where it's like it can't success that, and thus you would lose those Zoombinis and they will go back to the last kind of like campfire. Whatnot. Right, so we will put that one back onto this one and get another run. That one. So I'm trying to look at other paths. So the X's, I think we can probably make an X route. Yeah, I think we can use an X route. So let us use that there. There we go. So there goes that lily pad frog. Trying to think with the 3 pattern like lily pad thing. Yeah. Pop that back onto there. Oh. Rightio, thank you, Kev. Let's try this again. Glad they're on again, so we'll definitely give them a raid again this time around. Once we get through all these puzzles. Well, at least these 3 puzzles that we haven't featured on the game yet, and then we'll call it a stream. So we'll have our current group of Zoombinis rest for the night over at the second campfire. Right, so trying to think what else. What other pattern can we use? Yeah, we can use this pattern up here, and that'll get us across, I believe. There we go. And then, if we've got a pink one, yeah, I think we can put that there, and that'll get us across as well. There we go. I'll be DVDing after myself if you're not working early tomorrow. Well, I mean, I'm not early. Like, not early. I just needed a decent night's sleep to get me in the right mood and whatnot. So, so yeah, Kev, it's fine. And like after this, once I'm done and we make the raid and whatnot, yeah, I'll join in for some DVDing and whatnot. Because what was it? My shifts start at 12 at midday this week, so not a massive difference to how I normally start my shifts and whatnot, but it's still something. I just needed last night to kind of like get early enough sleep because I've been staying up until 3 a.m. the night prior, so don't think these ones would be any because diamond is only like actually no. Use that one. Yeah, I think I could use that one. So not there. And trying to look at 3 lily pad patterns. 3. I think I could use that one. This side. Either that side or that side. I think I could do it because then it'll be like there, all across, and then up and across, down and across. Yeah, so be okay. That. There. Yeah, put that one there. Okay, there goes another frog. And do. Thinking. Alright, so what we got left? Yeah, that one. So. Now there's no blue paths. No point if in the blue one. And no light blue paths either. And so it's basically lily pads I'm working on, so cross, up, cross. Okay, so that one. Alright. So it's just a simple case of getting that one back across, pick up the last Zoombini, and then that'll be us. Or at least this for this minigame. Just gotta take us a while. Like I said, it would have been much slower with the original game, I'll tell you. Even with a faster like, no matter how fast your processor would be and whatnot, it would not be as fast as this, like, so. I was actually looking up a couple of videos on YouTube talking about Zoombinis. Not many people talk about it, obviously, because it's not something that's very well known. But what was it? The last big YouTuber who looked at it. And I think that's it, yeah. I think that's all of our team. Yep. There we go. We didn't get an announcement from our narrator talking about it, but it looked like we have all of our team members.
Zoombinis will get a rise out of these stone hexes if they can make the right connections.
So what was I gonna say? What was it? The one prominent, like, biggest YouTuber that's actually had a look at Zoombinis, or at least the original Zoombini game, was Brutal Moose, and oh, he went out full out for that one. He painted his face blue and then put on glasses and changed up his hairstyle to have a ponytail and whatnot. It was crazy. And that was like 6 years ago. Crazy. Right, so we will. Okay, so in this one, you just match the corresponding thing to pair up what is connected. So, for example, this one here has a nose. So, obviously, same color nose will make a connection. So, which would be the best color? So, how many greens do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's odd numbers. Yellows. 2, 4, 5, 6. All right, so because we've got 3 spaces for noses, or not, so. Of course, we have 1 blue and 1 purple nose, so yellow nose. I mean, we could. Yeah. Yeah, so. Oh. Accidentally put him on the wrong panel. There we go. So that connects that. Right. So. We could do that, Pete. Just taking in consideration the other kind of like panels that we have here. So we got like 3 eye ones, we got 3 nose ones, feet one, and a hair one. So I'm gonna at least try to put one eye ones there, or like the hair ones there. And maybe the green nosed hair one there. Yeah. You could use that guy with the feet with red nose, and then double eye with another 2 red noses. We could do that. see. Right. You could also do eyes as well. Got the blue. Oh, ah. Now, of course, there's no mistakes that you can make on this one. Yeah, I think it says here, it's like, yeah, it's like, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Because there's no real, like, timeout or anything like that, or X amount of attempts on this one. It's just a case of, like, if you can get them all on the thing right, it's all good. Right, eyes. I mean, we could do green noses. I think you need to work out the eyes and nose combos since the others are less specific. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking on. Like the feet one is only one of those, and then we got 2 more eyes and 2 more noses. So if we can get a feet one, where what is it? If we get and that one there, and then oh, mistimed it again, misplaced it. Nose. And do eyes and eyes for them. Oh, again. I did put it in the right spot. It's just the slightest nudge of my mouse obviously messed that up. The nose there, and then eyes there.
Whoa, my! You've done exceptionally well. Carry on, carry on.
Yes. So we will carry on to the next area as we lift up and move along. And off to the campsite as we will save our game there. And that is pretty much me showcasing all the puzzles in that the game can show now.
Amazing indeed. Another relaxing campsite ready and waiting for Zoombinis. And they'll need their rest.
So there's no variation on the line, obviously. It's just the same line as before.
The journey is yet to come.
Maniacal laugh. Maniacal laugh. Yes. So, so as you can see in the map here, obviously we got 16 at that campsite. We got the rest over there, and 16 at Zombiniville. And of course, we haven't earned any achievements. Oh yeah, this game doesn't have achievements on the Steam version. There's no achievements for this, from what I can tell. Like, but yeah, so at the moment everything is still easy. Not. It's like not so easy, also hard, very hard, and very, very hard. So our journey is still on not so easy for the moment, obviously. So it will get difficult as it will get more difficult as we have more groups of 16 Zoombinis traveling across the land and whatnot. And basically, we're just gonna be playing this game for as long before another code Recollections comes out on the 19th. So we will see how many Zoombinis we can get across to Zombiniville before that happens. So So strap in for the long haul, people, because you know might take us a while to get all 100 400 Zoombinis to Zoombiniville. It'll be a first for me because I've never done it. So right. So I think that should be us for tonight. So I don't need to worry about anything. So yeah. Also, hi Scarred. You've come at the you've just timed it poorly. I'm just about to wrap up for the stream tonight, Scarred. So, nevertheless, thank you very much for coming by. Anyway, so I just need to sure my mouse doesn't show up on the game while I'm messing around with other options here. So sounds like you need a big brain or a smooth one. Well, we'll find out, Pete. We will find out eventually. You know how well my brain is for this logic game or not. Because I'm sure, well, I don't know, back in the day, did any kids who want to, you know, go on to, like, the Crystal Maze, played this game in hopes to play the Crystal Maze? Or maybe there might have been a Crystal Maze video game back in the day, I don't know. But, oh, there should have been. You know, with all the puzzles and whatnot that you had for that, you could have easily made a video game out of it. Oh boy, I need to win another contest for a game for you to play. Well, I mean that's not gonna happen anytime soon, Gars. But you know, I really wanted to play this. I don't know why. You know, like you think, you know, I wanted to play this, and I want to keep playing this until Recollections comes out. You know, so we have a plan, Gars. Anyway, so yeah, we didn't have anything to talk about tonight, so let us paste that. Get on over there. I didn't mute this, did I? Yes, I do. Oh yeah, and they've only been on for about 4 minutes. Or is that, or did they just lose connection at one point and then had to? Yeah, they had to reconnect. All right, cool. How's that look? Oh, that looks fine. Cool. So with that all said, let us transition to the Mecha Turbo Raid. There we go. It's been a while since I've done that. Yeah, Water 0038. Yeah, he's a 00 agent. Yeah, how do you know the Water? Yeah, they are playing some Dead by Daylight. Kev reprogrammed the Mecha Turbo Raid for us to go raid them, because we actually met them on just our off stream kind of like DBDing via the which sometimes we broadcast on the Discord of the LMC. And yeah, War here, chill guy, very excited. But we had a really toxic killer when we were in a game with themselves, and yeah, we wanted to give this guy some support, and we're gonna go right over there and give him some support just now. So, Scars is saying I spent 2 hours to beat 2 levels on this. Hey, not all of us are, you know, logistically kind of like, you know, sound on how to play Zoombinis, but granted, I'm playing it on the easiest difficulty so far. It will rank up. It will rack up into a more harder difficulty with multiple kind of like things. So with multiple runs through the levels, so it will get harder from after today. So don't worry, Scars. It will get more challenging as we come up as we go along. Right. So if you are going to be part of the raid to go see Water, by all means stick around, and you get some turbo tokens for the next time you show up on the stream. And you can save those for another day. You can spend them on anything. Audio redemptions, visual redemptions, making me hold things, making me wear things, making me into other things, other avatars and whatnot, and all that jazz things. And or how most people have been doing so, saving up for the 100 games bucket list, which will come back someday, but not now because we've gone through quite a big game earlier. Great, gotta love it. But yeah, if you want to save up those turbo tokens for that massive redemption that comes around every so often, by all means. And if you got the Mecha Turbo Raid emote, spam that as we make our way over to Water's channel as well. Right, let's get to the regular ending spiel. So thank you very much for watching Turbo Drive live here on Twitch TV and for Last Make Continue. If you enjoyed yourself, hands up, and haven't done so already, follow the channel, twitch.tv/Turbo Drive Live. You can also follow me on my socials at TurboXLR on Twix, Instagram, Hive, Threads, Blue Sky, wherever you like to find me personally. You want to check, keep at doing things. You can also check out. Oops, sorry, I'm trying to straighten out my hat. You can also check out the Last Minute Continue website, lastminutecontinue.com, if you want to check out all the kind of like content that I've done. That's not available to rewatch on Twitch anymore. You can rewatch it on the YouTube channel. You can also listen into some of the audio stuff that we've done in the past for the Turbo Drive Live project that we've had going on for over 15 years now. It's crazy. And you can also check out all the Last Minute Continue content, Radio Redux, LMC Cast, all that jazz on the website. But if you're focusing on the video content, you can check out all the video content on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/Last Minute Continue, where in there you can check out the Turbo Drive Live archive, the Last Minute Continue livestream archive, as well as original shows like Brand Warfare, where Pete and myself go head-to-head for brand supremacy in WWE 2K23's My GM mode. All of Season 1 is up on there right now to rewatch at your own leisure, and you can go check that out. And with that said, I've been John Turbo Finlay. This has been Turbo Drive Live here on Twitch TV, and for Last Minute Continue saying as always during this time, stay safe out there, wear a mask and going outside, but if you're not wearing a mask anymore, make sure you're fully vaccinated, whether it be your first, second, third, first booster, second booster, third booster, whatever it is, don't be sad, get that jab, as Nintendo would always say. If the kids are going back up, put the mask back on, so that way you and others around you are safe and sound. Above all else, just be sensible out there, and I hope the rest of your day is simply Rank A, baby! And I will catch you all not tomorrow, Wednesday for the next session of Zoombinis, as we hope to get our second group of Zoombinis to Zoombiniville, and things will only get harder after that. So be sure to tune in for that. Alright, see you on Wednesday. Take care now. Bye.